Jason Sanders set
It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another Bears.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
42.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
5-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and not much to... Speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen gonna throw. Screen play, Johnson. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Let's go, B. Big series right here.
On third down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard.
Allen now looks to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Allen's throw is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of
first down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Lions.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions, nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, he's got the connection left side to Brown. And out of bounds right around the 20. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So 2 3rd-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
14, Lions 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Loss of 6 yards.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Yeah, he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Lions first down.
They'll run it with Johnson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd
from the gun. Allen. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to T. Higgins.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
A loss of 5 yards.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
29.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The score, Bears 28, Lions.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll run on first down. It's Peters. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
That's good.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's to the 10, and this is caught at the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Lions 6.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Allen. It's caught on the right side, Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
7. First down, Lions.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go to Johnson again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
The ball carrier.
He's tackled at the...
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The gun. Allen brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Number 86.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
32, the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards and a Chicago 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add on. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Squish, squish, double, double.
From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Third down.
Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Allen now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
To throw, it's Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, check, check.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen able to find Higgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Allen again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Allen to throw once more. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
To number 88.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10. Brings up
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
ball carried by number 42.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
On 1st down, Allen, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A fumble on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, he's got it. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? The quick slant caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Taken in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Detroit.
Throwing now is Allen. Complete, the tight end Rivera. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And again, it's Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a gain of 34. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 15.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys...